In court today, facing sentencing for attempted battery. 30-year-old Redden, who, as per reports, had a history of criminal offenses, pleaded guilty to punching and breaking a man's jaw.
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs. Got a lot going on, sir.
Yeah, I just figured like...
Battery on a protected person, robberies, attempt home invasion.
Redden had a calm and matter-of-fact exchange with Clark County District Judge Mary Kay Holthus.
Mr. Redden, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce sentence?
So basically, I would like to tell the courts everyone here, like, based on my criminal history, like, I feel that, like, I shouldn't be, like, sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
I've actually just, I looked at it.
I mean, you lived it, I suppose.
I just looked at it,
Yeah.
Redden blamed his mental health as the reason for his violent crimes.
The reason behind every single domestic violence, I've been dealing with mental health, and I didn't know that I was dealing with mental health. And they put me in mental health court, and I still didn't know that I had a mental health problem until it was August 2022 when I realized I have a problem with this.
He also told Judge Holthus that he was a changed man.
I just figured like I'm in a better place in my mind, my mental health. I have a support system. I just got hired as a teamster for the union, making $20 an hour. If I'm in a better place in my life, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not out there committing crimes now, and I feel like I should be given a shot because I'm in a better place than I was.
Redden's attorney asked for probation instead of a prison sentence, but Judge Holthus had other thoughts.
Trust that he is going to perform well on probation. I think he's worth this risk. The court wants to be 1948 as suggested by the DA. I would have no issue with that, but to suspend it rather than just send him to prison for any length of time. I think it makes more sense given the circumstances and his ability to do probation successfully that he be given this opportunity.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else.
As she started to read out the sentence, Redden snapped.
In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
A brawl ensued, and several punches were thrown. Judge Holthus fell back from her seat against a wall and suffered some injuries, but did not require hospitalization. A courtroom marshal, however, was hospitalized with multiple injuries. Just days after the attack, a heavily shackled Redden wearing a spit mask went face-to-face with Judge Holthus.
Good morning. All right, this is on for the continuation of Mr. Redden's sentencing. When we were last here, arguments were concluded and the court had begun to pronounce sentence when an incident occurred.
The judge did not modify or change the sentence she gave prior to being attacked.
For purposes of the record, I want to make it clear that I am not changing or modifying the sentence I was in the process of imposing last week before I was interrupted by defendant's actions.
Redden was sentenced to 19 to 48 months in prison for his previous offenses.
In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court does now sentence you, in addition to the $25 administrative assessment fee, $150 DNA fee, the $3 DNA administrative assessment fee, and $250 indigent defense fee, 19 to 48 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections.
Redden's family members later said that he suffered from several mental illnesses since birth.
Well, he's basically born with mental illness. He was born with crack cocaine in his system, so his chance of life was taken at birth.
Redden faces multiple felony charges for the assault on Judge Holthus. If convicted, he could face decades in prison.
You're being charged with count 1, attempt murder, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 2, battery on a protected person resulting in substantial bodily harm, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 3, extortion by threat, a felony. Count 4, intimidating a public officer, a felony. Count 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all battery on an officer, the same named victim. Oh, and by the way, I do not know any of the other victims named in the criminal complaint. Those are all felony offenses. Count 10, performance of act or neglect of duty and willful or wanton disregard of safety or persons of property resulting in substantial bodily harm or death, a felony. Battery on a protected person, count 11, that's a gross misdemeanor offense. Count 12, battery by a prisoner, a felony. Count 13, unlawful act related to human excrement or bodily fluid, a felony.
Redden's attempt at attacking a judge is shocking, but how does it compare to a brother asking the judge to send his own sister to jail? Like in the case of Denise Robertson,